Hello, welcome to the Sideboard here at the StarCityGames.com Modern Open in Milwaukee, part of the SCG Tour, brought to you by Ultimate Guard. I'm Nick Miller alongside Team Card Hoarder and Open Champion Devin Koepke.
Huh.
How's it going?
Great.
Now, people were clamoring for the deck here from you because of the feature match in round 2.
Yeah.
You're playing Ad Nauseam,
right?
But you got a little bit of spice going on in the sideboard.
Right. Yeah, so a couple weeks ago, Madcap Experiment came out, and as it turns out, whenever you flip over a Platinum Angel or Platinum Empyrean off Madcap Experiments, you don't die. And
no build up for that at all. Just spilling the beans.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right
I'm
there.
bad at this. Sorry, guys. Just right to the point.
I was expecting a little finesse here, but that's not your style.
No, I like to cut through the jungle, not weave.
Madcap Experiment. So as soon as this card was spoiled, people were like, all right, what can we do with this card? A lot of people were going what is it, Platinum Empyrean?
Right.
But you have chosen to go with the Platinum Angel here in your sideboard. And why do we have this going on in this deck?
Okay, so if you look at the actual deck, we got Pact of Negation and Slaughter Pact. So whenever you have Platinum Empyrean in play, whenever you cast like a Pact of Negation or a Slaughter Pact, like that doesn't save you. Like your life total can't change, but the costs still have to be paid.
You can still lose the game.
Yes, exactly. With Platinum Angel in play, you don't have to pay any costs. Like I was playing against a guy that was really excited that I missed my 2 pacts. He's like, ja, ja! And I'm like, no, dude, that's why I'm playing the card. Like, what are you doing? That's like the combo. But yeah, that's why it's in there. Empyrean's okay. It's like really big, but it's just not really what the deck wants.
Right. With the way you can kind of configure your deck post board, you can protect the Angel and then just win via that. It doesn't matter what the size is.
Right.
All right. So you're playing Ad Nauseam. This is a combo deck we've kind of seen do well at Grand Prix, Pro Tour when it came out. Combo deck that revolves around a bunch of fast mana, some dig spells, and then of course finding Ad Nauseam in conjunction with Angel's Grace.
Right.
And this allows you to do what again?
Okay, so it allows you to draw your whole deck, and then pitch your Spirit Guides to cast this Lightning Storm card. If your opponent is within the life total that however many lands are in your deck.
Sure.
Otherwise, if your opponent like gained infinite life or has a Leyline of Sanctity in play, or Sigarda, you cast Laboratory Maniac and then cast Serum Visions, and then they're dead. Because Laboratory Maniac says, if you would draw a card instead, or I don't know, whatever it says.
You almost read it.
Dude, you win.
All right, so we have a 2-pronged way to win the game here.
Right.
Lightning Storm and of course Lab Maniac. And then you have a lot of things that let you facilitate that. The thing is, I think the sideboard package here is important to talk about because you not only have the Madcap Experiment kind of route, but you also kind of shift into this Inquisition Leyline deck as well. So you have this like almost transformational sideboard. What all is going on in the deck when you decide to bring in this package? Like, what are the matchups where you really want this?
So, Double Dragon or Echoing Truth is like, it's the catch-all, right? Like it's for Pithing Needles, Leyline of Sanctities, other hate cards, whatever. It's essentially a catch-all, kills everything. Teleria West is to find either your Pacts of Negations, your Lotus Blooms, or your Besagers to transmute for them. It's like it's a really good utility land in the deck, and Besagers is really good against counterspells, obviously. Leyline of Sanctity is for Burn, Jund. Sometimes Dredge, depending on like how many discard spells I have, play it by ear, and man, Leyline's been really good today.
Yes.
Inquisition is for whenever you transform, you want to make sure they don't have any artifact removal or enchantment removal or whatever, like Nature's Claim or like a Shatter Effect, because typically that's the 8-card like transition. You cut the Lotus Blooms and the Pentad Prisms, you bring in the 4 Madcaps and the 2 Angels, and then the 2 Inquisitions as well to protect the Angels, because you just make sure they don't have a removal spell, because if they kill your Platinum Angel, you're likely dead.
Yes.
You're like -30 or whatever,
Right.
Right.
So, so what are the matchups where you really want this combo in specific? Because the sideboard cards are great against a lot of matchups, but where are you really trying to just kind of get people?
Other combo decks where they don't like have removal is key. Even like combo decks that do have removal post board. So like Infect, they could have like Nature's Claims or Dismembers or whatever. Like you have Pact of Negations and Inquisitions, and if they're keeping a hand that's like, Dismember Nature's Claim against you, you're like pumped, because then you're like land go, like Ad Nauseam.
Right.
So they gotta have a good mix. Burn is another good one. You can usually protect yourself with Leyline and the Angel combo, and like a 4/4 is huge. Like it just beats Burn on its own.
Right.
and you know, just like, I guess other combo decks that like Abs and Company, essentially just combo decks, man. I don't know. not Jund because they have like Terminate and stuff. Not like Blue White Red or any of the mid-range decks. It's pretty bad against.
Okay, so you've been doing a lot of testing with the deck. You know, playing it online. You brought it here. You know, I know you've been playing stuff like Valakut in the past. What kind of brought you to this deck? Was, you know, the main deck plus this too good to pass up, or did you really want to just try this sideboard package?
Right, so I do like a video series for Card Hoarder, and the dude that like runs the videos is like, I was gonna play Infect, because I played the deck in the past, it's good, it's fun, you know, whatever, people might like to watch it. And he's like, don't play that, it's boring, it's dumb. And I'm like, all right, well, what do you want me to play? And he's like, play the Titan Amulet deck. I'm like, that deck sucks, I wanna play something else. So I came up with this. This is like my idea, but I've seen other people like have the Empyrean Platinum Angel like Madcap sideboard, but I think I was the first one to do it for this deck. It just seems like Platinum Angels is so good. Just allows you to add Nauseam, does all the things, keeps you alive.
Yeah, you can't lose the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally on the cards.
So then my editor was like, hey, this is great, do it. So then I did it, and it tested really well. And I played it all week, and I 4-1'd a bunch of leagues, and yeah, the deck's been performing very well.
Okay, so you've been playing with a lot. Is there any changes you kind of want to do to the deck? I mean, I think there's one glaring card in this deck. We have the Mana Confluence over the City of Brass.
Yeah, so I don't own City of Brass. I do own Mana Confluences, though.
If only you were associated with some team that could help you get the cards for this deck.
You know, if only. The real culprit here is Jacob Ball. He's an idiot. Jacob Ball was like, why don't you play this card? No, it's bad because you lose a life off Mana Confluence. City of Brass deals you damage, which you don't care about. Whenever you're at like you're dealing with like negative life totals a lot in this deck. So you can't pay life you don't have, Nick. That's not a thing.
We'll see if it comes back to get you in the tournament. But so far, you're so good.
I guess. I don't know. That tilts me right
Just kind of have to live with that shame.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Well, I think if you rattle off some more wins, you'll be okay with the shame, and you can make the changes going forward.
Yeah, if I top 8, I'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a fair trade for an embarrassment such as this.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about the deck before we go? Madcap Experiment, things of that nature?
So you could probably play Empyrean Sue. It's probably better versus specifically Burn for that, because like I said, like an 8/8 is probably big enough. But you probably want to play like combinations of both. I just played double Platinum Angel because of the pact idea. You know, Platinum Empyrean still could be good. You could tinker around with that. You could also like think about playing it main. Like it functions without like Lotus and Pentat Prism. So. Sure. This could just be like a thing that starts happening now. I don't know.
Right. The internet kind of blew up immediately once they saw this card. So it's just a matter of time before people are finding the deck to put this combo in.
Yeah, exactly.
And whether or not you want it in this deck, in the main deck, or in the sideboard, or some other deck, I think we have proven that this is a thing. You've already done it on camera. You caught people off guard. They can't really deal with the Platinum Angel once it's in place. So.
Yeah. My round 1 opponent, or my round 2, I guess.
Yeah.
My round 1, I guess, because I reply. Played a turn 2 Madcap off a Double Spirit Guide. Just like hope she didn't have Spell Pierce. She didn't, and man.
Won the game on the spot.
Man, it just feels right, dude.
All right.
It feels right.
Well, you're living the dream. People at home, you can also live the dream. Start playing Madcap Experiment. Devin, you're X1 so far through the tournament?
X1, yeah.
All right.
I think this is round 6.
Yep.
So 5-1.
Wish you the best of luck. Thanks for joining me here in the sideboard. Open champion, not very good at tech and tag, but that's fine.
Oh my God!
Stay tuned to StarCityGames.com all weekend long for the action here in Milwaukee.
Bye, guys.